What's going on, everybody, and welcome to the first episode of the Trait Group Breakdown, guys. Where I will be diving into some different NFTs and the trait groups that have formed within them. Today, we're actually going to be going through the Bulls and Ape project, something that I've really been following quite closely, guys. So I'll just be going through the trait groups really quickly just because there is a lot of them and I don't want to make this video too long as far as a first video and an introduction. So my goal here is to explain what exactly I've been doing, which I have been making a leaderboard for the top 10 trait groups. And the rules pretty much to make it onto that leaderboard, you have to have at least 5 listed and you have to be an active trait group in the Bulls and Ape program. So not too big of a deal as far as the rules to actually be an active trading group on the Bulls and Apes program, as far as you know what I mean, just making a Twitter or Discord group and coming together as a community to try to build up the trait group and build up the Bulls and Apes project as a whole. So the first one that we got up is the Poker Bulls. So they actually have a couple of different traits that are added to their group. And guys, if you guys do not hear your trait group inside of this video and you want to be included inside of this process, guys, you are more than welcome to do so. Drop below in the comment section what your trait groups are and what the name of your active trait group is, and I will get that added to that breakdown. Currently, right now, I am tracking 15 different trait groups right now. Only the top 10 do make it onto the leaderboard, just to make it a friendly competition and to kind of promote a little bit more of that organic growth. So, like I said, if you guys are missing out of this group or you want to be added to this group, feel free to tag me and or message me or put it in a comment below. So let's go ahead and get this started. So the Poker Bulls, they currently have a couple different groups. 2 of the traits right now are body traits, which is the poker, which is the poker fur, which is the first couple right here, and then the poker skin, which if I can find one of those for you guys, that will be this one right here. It has the pretty much the clean look, the naked look, if you will, without the fur. So that is the first trait that is in that poker group. Then they also have a head trait that is the poker chip head trait right there. So that's another one. And they also have the poker horns also. So a couple of different traits within the actual Poker Bulls that they have going. They also go by the Aces of Bat. This is their actual Twitter right here that you guys are able to follow if you guys are a part of that group and did not know about the group. Now you know where to go to get in touch with them and or try to get in contact with them to get added to any of those groups at all, period. They recently have been having a couple cool poker tournaments, which has been really cool to see the groups get together as a community and kind of come together. Let's move to our next group that we have here. We have the Bulls with the hoodies, so the buddies, I believe they do call them. So there are several different ones of this one, so I won't go through each individual trait. Pretty much anything that has a hoodie, there are 1,261 items on this one. So anything wearing a hoodie, you can see there's different variations of them, but pretty much anything wearing a hoodie does classify, guys. So we'll go to their Twitter also. This is their Twitter. This is the handle, and they've been making some big moves also. A lot of these groups are trying to make movement as they are growing, and a lot of them are trying to use organic growth. So a lot of them are kind of formulating plans, making things, or putting out graphics or anything right now. Some of the trait groups are still forming as they go. They're putting different things out. So keep in mind that all trait groups will not be in the same spot. Some moved a little bit faster than others. It's not a race either. It's about organic growth. Same reason for me doing the leaderboard. Okay, let's go ahead and hit the next one here. So we got the snapbacks, aka the snapbacks. So this has a couple different traits on there. So there is the snapback gold, the snapback with the crown, another snapback gold variation, the pink one, there's another gold variation, a white, a different gold variation right here, a black one. So there's different variations. So some have the sunglasses on there, some are white, some are pink. So there are different variations of these snapbacks that you can actually be inside of this group with. So definitely a very inclusive group, and they are building organically to come up with some plans. So they have a total of 338 in their group in total. So definitely a good group to be in. They do not currently have a Twitter that I know of just yet. So if you're trying to get in contact with them, I believe Crypto Don is in charge of that one. That is his actual handle. So reach out to him. This one is the ABCs, aka the Alpha T-shirts. So this one does have a Twitter page, and they have a pretty exclusive group, about 57 of them right now. They have some big plans in place as some of the other trait groups, and as of right now, they are on the top of the leaderboard. So definitely something to look into. See what else we get. So this trait group is actually called Beer O'Clock, and it does incorporate the celebration, the tropical drink, the wine, and the beer. So this is more of a fun group. They get together, they talk. They don't have a Twitter as of just yet, but I definitely do like this trait and a lot of the different NFTs that are included in it. So definitely look out for them also. Keeping down the line, we got the VIBs, which has 261 included. So it's pretty much all the dressed up bulls and the tuxedos, the suits. Looking nice, as you can see. Definitely like this one. They got a blue one, they got a black one, they got a tuxedo, a white, a gold. So multiple different variations in this group, and all of these traits are included in the VIBs, which they also have some pretty cool things going on right now. And this is their Twitter right here if you guys are trying to get in contact with them. So a lot of these trait groups are easily accessible. So throwing it out there, as I'm saying, I'll break down each individual trait group 9 times out of 10 in a separate video. This video is just to tell you guys what trait groups I have right now, what traits are included in them, and how to contact them as of right this second. So we're going to the cigar lounge is what they're called. So they have the expressions. Pretty much this is where you're going to find the cigar expressions. So cigar smile, gold, cigar smile, and then just a cigar. So multiple different traits. There's a gold one, which is pretty cool. There's one at 1.5 ETH, which I feel like is actually a pretty good price. You don't see any other ones that close to that price. So just throwing that out there. They also have a Twitter. This is their Twitter right here. And they're also a group that has got together and put together some pretty big things. They're trying to put together some events and some different things. Like I said, we'll try to get some more information on those and break those down for you guys. The next one up that we have, guys, of course, is the Crystal Horns. So this group was formed not too long ago. So they do not have a current Twitter right now that I can pull up either. But they have the Crystal Pink, the Crystal Pure, and the Crystal Green horns. So you can see all of the different variations of the horns right there. So scroll through a little bit so you can see the different variations. This one's actually pretty cool. So some different ones that you guys can get into. If you guys did not know there was a trait group, now you do, and they are trying to build as we're going here. Another one that we got here is the Captain Hats. We know the Captain Hats from several other NFT collections. It has transferred to the Bulls and Apes project, and it seems to be doing well for itself at a 0.75 floor. They also have a Twitter that you guys can get in touch with them if you guys are trying to get in tune with their actual trait group and get in touch with them. So keep moving. So this one right here, we get the 7 traits, aka the Naked Bulls. This will be pretty much the not plain bulls, but no accessories to them at all, period. Just 7 traits, just the expression, eyes, horns, you know what I mean, just the basics right here, but they still look clean, they still look good. And I definitely love this group. I have several different naked bulls, and I'm actually a fan of that one. I do not know of a Twitter for that one though. Then of course we got the skateboard bulls, or the board bulls, if you will. So they have a couple different traits with them too. So they have the skate teal, the skate pink, and the skate gold. That's a couple traits right here. Then if you move forward, They also have the skateboard trait itself, which is an accessory. This one is actually nice, and I like this one just because this trait group kind of took off as soon as the mint was over with. So they took off running. They have a active Twitter right now, as you can see. They've been working on some merchandise as far as getting their bulls and using those IP rights on skateboards. So just some cool things you're starting to see as these trait groups are forming and these floors start moving. So keep going forward. We got the Flight Club guys. As you guys probably know, if you didn't know, I'll explain. My name's Scuffing the Dip, and I actually am a big part of that. I actually started the Flight Club guys. So we have a couple of different traits. I believe it's 7 in total, guys. We're trying to be as inclusive as possible, and also trying to put some big plans together. We also have some charity in place that we're trying to really get some votes from the community and move forward. But I'll come back with an individual video to break down that. But as far as the traits, we got the Astronaut Silver, Astronaut White, Pilot Military, and Pilot Standard. Then if I go to the next one here, we also have the head trait of the Alien Control. I love this one. If you pay attention, this is a really cool trait. I love especially this one with these horns too. This is really speaking to me there. So might be putting an offering in for that one. You never know. Then of course you got the pilot hat, which is one of the main traits. I really like this trait too because some of the different body styles really speak to it, like the evil bear on the back with the bow tie. Definitely feeling this one. And this Hugh Hefner robe with the gold horns. Definitely a big thing for me, guys. So you got the pilot head trait. And last but not least, something that we recently added, guys, we added the alien horn trait also. So all of these traits are incorporated into the Bulls and Apes Flight Club, guys. So this is the official Twitter, guys. Got 300 followers currently right now. Been building as we've been going. We've also been the creators of the Bulls and Apes trait leader group board right now. So I put these out every 24 hours just so everybody is aware of the status of where their trait group is. Not to put pressure on anybody, but just to add a little bit of friendly competition into things, because everybody kind of wants to move their trait group up on the board. Everybody wants to progress further and further, which just makes the project itself better, I feel like. So a little friendly competition is definitely never bad. But yeah, this is the Flight Club right here. If you guys want to add this page, you guys are more than welcome. Then of course we got the baseball Bulls here. So they are incorporating the baseball blue and baseball white. There's 75 of these in total. They have just recently formed, but they do have a Twitter already. So if you guys would like to get in tune with the baseball Bulls, this is their official Twitter. Then going down, we have the Lazy Crew, which actually has 84 members on there. So this was just recently added. And the fun twist to this one is they already previously had a group, more or less. So this was just more and more people being added. They added Bulls and Apes Project because they had the Lazy Pirates and the Lazy Captains already in there, which is from the Lazy Lions. They just incorporated the lazy, not the lazy, but the pirate traits on the Bulls and Apes Project. So I think that's pretty cool. They already had a group and they're just being inclusive to this trait from the Bulls and Apes because they really like it. So something to look into also. But this is their official Twitter if you guys would like to follow that. Then after the Lazy Crew, we have, last but not least, we have the True Believers is what they're calling themselves. So they have 2 head traits, which is the Frog Gold, and then just the Frog, which has the laser eyes, which is pretty cool, guys. And then they also have the Laser Blue and then the Laser Red. So they have a couple different traits in there. Recently added trait group. As of right now, their floor is 2 each, so that's pretty cool. And they have a Twitter also, so you guys are able to get in contact with them. Newer, just starting up. So they have about 100 followers currently right now. So definitely give them a follow. And or if you have any of those trait groups, reach out to them so they can try to add you to their Discord and or Twitter chat. So like I said, guys, this was just a quick breakdown of all of the trait groups that I know of. If you did not hear your trait group, drop a comment below If you want to be included in this process of this leaderboard, I would like to try to include everybody who is a trait group. I heard that there is about 30. I have about 15 in total right now. So guys, just reach out to me and I'll be happy to add anybody that wants to be added. Other than that, I appreciate anybody for listening, guys. I'll try to do these as frequent as possible, maybe as frequent as I actually do the leaderboard. So we'll see how that works out. I appreciate everybody for listening, and you guys enjoy the rest of your day, night, or evening, wherever you guys